Right now we are in Long Island. We're in Elmont, and we're gonna be going door to door on different blocks, just making sure folks know that today is the day to go out and vote.
Hello, is Wayne Whiteside here? Well, I'm.
Excuse me, I can't hear you.
Somebody not here.
Oh, Wayne or Sabine, are they home?
Then, no, no.
Okay, then neither one of them are home. Do you know if either one of them are gonna go out and vote today?
I don't know, sir.
Okay, can I leave this with you?
Because I'm working, that's not working.
Okay, no problem. Can I leave this with you?
Okay.
Can you just tell them to vote by 9 o'clock?
Okay.
All right, awesome, thank you. So these are our young folks who participate in our project, the Youth Power Project at Make the Road New York. So it's really important to have these young folks out here and be a part of this process because it builds this process within themselves of civic engagement, of like actually like caring about what's going on in your community, actually like knowing, okay, I need to go out and speak to the people in this community about certain events, about things that impact this community, like who's going to be president or who's going to be in charge of our state assembly or senate. Hi, good evening. Is Carol Smith home? Carol Smith?
No, she's not right now.
Do you know if she's going to go out and vote today? No? All right, cool. I'm sorry. My name is Darian. I'm from an organization, a community organization called Make the Road New York. And we're just going out canvassing and making sure folks know today is the day to vote and where their polling site is. Do you know where your polling site is?
Yes.
All right, cool. The polls close at 9, so can you make sure that she goes out and vote or tell her to?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. So the t-shirt that I'm wearing is very important because it just signifies how like we have to do a lot to uphold the legacy and the lives of folks in our communities, especially those that are lost due to violence from the state or from the system itself. And so the shirt just reiterates, that our brother Eric, he's not allowed to vote because the cops killed him, because the state killed him and justified it and allowed it. But we can, and we have to vote to make sure that whoever is in those positions of power are going to make sure that when and if things like that happen, that those folks are actually held accountable and aren't allowed to continue their acts of violence on our community, but then also create a process into which we eliminate the chance and likelihood of things like that, that type of violence, that type of targeted violence happening in our community.
Oh, what's that supposed to be? Oh, shut up. Oh,
Where you sitting at? Oh,
I don't know.
in the third one.
That's 50. And then 50, 68, 68 and 7 is 75. 75 and 22. 85, 95, 97 people voted or will vote today out of all the doors we knocked. Almost 100 folks, yeah. Nice stuff.
It's going to be impactful because anybody, whether either candidate, they have the power to do some really nefarious things. And we're talking about a country that has historically oppressed people of color, specifically black people, has historically oppressed trans and queer folks in our community, has historically repressed and oppressed people with mental disabilities and special needs. And so it's going to definitely be impactful for our community. However, I don't like to fall into the flow and sway of the normal paradigm, which is to say like this presidency or the election of a president is the end all be all, and it's not. Like the world is going to be impacted, but the world's not going to change forever. And what I think we need to remember as folks coming from oppressed and colonized communities is that like outside of this vote, like we still gotta fight for our liberation.